Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering, off by Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks, Sampler Review series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait for the fall to officially kick in. Tired of this bullshit fucking heat, man. Ugh, I'm done with this. It's October. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm gonna go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my my 9 Inch Nails shirt. Yeah, from their Peel It Back tour. If you're unfamiliar with 9 Inch Nails, they're a long-running industrial music project helmed by the phenomenal Trent Reznor, who over the course of decades has worked with a tremendous amount of other phenomenal musicians to help bring 9 Inch Nails to life and to really help kind of fulfill its promise as a musical entity. I got into 9 Inch Nails when I was pretty young. I was actually 9 years old at the time because I was a weird 9-year-old. But I just loved the sounds that I was hearing. It didn't sound like anything else I'd ever heard at that point. And I've been really fortunate in that I've been able to actually see 9 Inch Nails perform live a few times. I actually got to see them twice on the Peel It Back tour, and I actually have some videos of their performances I've attended. Those videos are on my channel, in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned, because, fuck, it's 9 Inch Nails. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here on this almost 90-degree October day? Tell me this makes sense. Tell me this is good for anybody. I hate this so much, man. Anyway, but yeah, so I decided to go over there, grab some food for my lunch, and one of the things that I review pretty regularly here on the channel is chicken wings. One, because they tend to be delicious. Two, because they tend to be relatively cheap, and three, because, well, lots of places have deals on them. A lot of times I'll review stuff from Buffalo Wild Wings or maybe some local spots. But there's another big chain, and I've been known to review stuff from there as well. Boom! It's Wingstop time. They had a deal going on where you could get 20 boneless wings, 2 sauces, and fries for $18. And I was like, eh. So, which ones did I get, and which ones am I reviewing for you? We got Boom, and you can see the other ones, Boom. Specifically, this time around, I'm going to be reviewing their Smokey Chipotle Rub Boneless Wings. Ooh, okay. So it looks like that, and we'll get a thing. We'll go, ha 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 ha! Let's try out some Smokey Chipotle wings. I'm seriously so mad that it's hot, though. I hate the heat so much. I don't like summer at all. That's not bad. Chicken itself is decent. I've done some comparisons against, Wingstop and Buffalo Wild Wings. I typically have found that Wingstop seems to be a little bit more generous with their chicken, but Buffalo Wild Wings seems like a little bit better quality, but it's pretty negligible. Nice and crispy on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. Very nicely seasoned. The last thing that I reviewed from Wingstop, I believe was their Mexican street corn flavored. And that was a big point of contention because I didn't feel like they'd really seasoned them enough. But in this instance, definitely not the case. Oh, nice. They got that nice sort of chipotle pepper flavor. They got a little heat to them, but not much. Like, I wouldn't regard them as being spicy. Just again, well seasoned. And it works really nicely, you know. I mean, Chipotle as a flavor certainly works well. And whereas typically in my own life, I've gone more for like the saucy wings versus the dry rub, doing these reviews has really taught me, you know, that between Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop, like, there are some genuinely really nice dry rubs. And I would say that these, you know, these fit that. Like, they're nothing overly exceptional, but at the same time, they bring the flavor that you want to bring. They're not overwhelming the flavor of the chicken. You're still getting that. And they're cooked nicely, so credit where it's due. These turned out nice. Really like the crunchiness on these. Yeah. These are good. Definitely, again, an improvement over the Mexican street corn ones that I had last time. I like that. Flavor's really nice. Like I said, gives you just a little extra heat. Not a lot, but just enough to go over there, you know, warm your mouth up a little bit. Give you a little something to think about. Okay. I like these. But, two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I mean, yes and yes, honestly. I think these are nice. Like I said, they're not anything overly exceptional. Like, I wouldn't consider these to be, you know, like a hallmark or, you know, or even a benchmark for the other flavors, you know, at Wingstop's disposal. But I do think that they're good. You know, like, they're like a solid B. You know, I was going to say B minus, but no, they're like a solid B. They got good flavor. The flavor blends nicely with the chicken. They're nicely seasoned. I can't be mad at these in any way. You know, they deliver in all the areas that I personally want them to deliver in. Plus, the benefit of having them, you know, with a dry rub is that, well, you know, like I said, you get some free sauces out of it. Well, not free, but, you know, so if you want to go over there and sauce it up a little bit, you can do that too. Now, if I'm recommending them, again, like, these aren't rush out and go try them wings. They're nothing that spectacular. Even the flavors themselves, I mean, you know, there's nothing unique or original about them. You know, it's just Smokey Chipotle flavor. But it is executed well. So if that flavor combination, well, not combination, but if that flavor profile seems like something you would be on board with, this will probably deliver. If you're not a fan of Chipotle, if you're the type of person who doesn't like spiciness on any level, because, like, I do know people like that. My friend Drew doesn't like spicy at all. He is, you know, he likes flavor, but doesn't do spice. So these would not be for him. But otherwise, I think that most people would probably be down with these. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly Chipotle-tastic rest of your life. Because, I mean, again, Chipotle is just such a great flavor, and, you know, it just works. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. And, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your personal take on it still being almost 90 degrees in October? I know some people who they're living it up right now. They're like, woo, this is the best thing ever. And I hate those people even as much as I love them. I hate the heat so much, man. Like, I genuinely, and it goes even beyond just the heat itself. I hate so much of what summer is. Like, summer's great when you're a kid. When you get older, it just means more traffic. It just means more people being out. Sounds of yard work. All the goddamn, I hate it so much. It makes me very grumpy. I always look forward to fall. So when we're in October, when it should be, nice 60-degree days, and you normals should be hiding away inside of your homes, this is my time. Anyway, bye.